Manakah? Di manakah itu benda? Alright. Okay, now this is the right one. Bacalah salah si.
Mina,
My god, the chat is so small. Oh my god, that thing also been this. Okay, aku kena turunkan sikit benda redeem tu. Where the hell is that thing? Oh, widget. Go ke bawah kan sikit widget. So later if people redeem, it's not gonna be disturbed. Chatbots kecil sangat. I'm gonna increase the sizing a bit. Tapi jangan banyak sangat, I guess, supaya tak terhalang satu screen.
Mina, kadang-kadang mai witi na san kisih. Mina no idol kaju cuan deh.
Yeah, looks like it's well. Anyway, welcome Karumi and Zu. And Paul. Oh, Paul also here. Tengah stream. Tengah sampai stream. Eto, hold up. Let me just check everything. Boleh lah tu. Okay. Tengah Archon quest. I'm so far away from any Archon quest right now. Like, kena tinggal jauh ni Zu. I need to catch up. So I need to catch up on a certain lore right now. Okay. Oh, contoh. I need to change the language into Eigo. Cannot do Nihongo. I don't want to read, so using Eigo is so much better, so I can hear. I can hear instead of, you know, read. I'm not gonna do reading. Just gonna play for lore. Not really. I don't care much about dorang punya lore, but if it's a sad story, I want to get to the sad story. Anyway, how about I remove Barbara? You know what? I kinda in mood using my waifu. Where's my waifu?
As you wish.
You know what, Noel? You're gonna be the healer.
No, my sword.
All right.
Right now.
A moment, please. Have a safe trip.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my waifu. CZY to ready flashback. Lemau. What the hell is CZY? Crazy? I tried to say crazy or something. Rock Lemau. I kind of want to know some of the. Even though I already been spoiled about the Archon quest, to be honest, I don't care about spoiler because spoiler just make me want to. If you're a crazy person, please take medication for God's sake. Anyway, Dochikana. I think this should be Gucci. Oh shit, I don't have the thing yet. Hey, Mr. Stingray. Oh my god. Mr. Stingray, give me your stuff. Chibai. Whatever. Okay dah. I'm supposed to do one. Dog. Saja tubuhmu tak understand the meme. Yes. Welcome. I'm from the generation where I don't accept a certain joke. Especially it's a lame joke and doesn't have any meaning. Plus, I'm a person who enjoys dark humor more than a certain dumb joke. It's not my thing. Okay, looks like we need to, you know, wait this guy.
Show them. Emerge right now. Leave it all to me.
Away now.
Oh, let's look at those baby shit in the mouth. What you mean, daddy shit? That sounds so wrong, Pao. Lain macam dia punya tenungan dia tu. Mana dia tengok tu, oi. Okay, oh, this fire. Kenapa dia orang tak berdiri kat air? I wanna see them being dumb.
Let me weave you all. Come on out. Right here. Right now. I must leave no stone.
A moment, please. Stay clear. Face your guilt.
Time to clean up.
I think that's all 4. Kan? Okay, commission dah settle. Okay, now kita pergi. Do I have any material I want to grind for today? Hari ni hari apa? Sabtu. Do I have any book I want to grind? I need to do things efficiently. If not, I'll be... Oh, buku raya Sli hari ni. Sheesh. Apep, I think I already done hari tu. Yeah, dah claim. Naikkan ni dulu. Bagi semua 9 dulu, lepas tu naikkan semua 10. At least, because I kinda need the normal attack. Wait, do I have the... No, I don't have the solvent. Tak dapat solvent. I need solvent. Damn it. Never mind.
Add Astra.
I'll do the solvent later.
Thank you for
Okay.
Add Astra.
Depan mata. Okay. Kita claim dulu benda ni. Okay. 160. I think I have 5 of the... You know what? I'll just go get the book alone. I'll try see if I can survive. Should not be any problem, I guess. I'ma try Noel. I'ma try with Noel. I wanna see how bad Noel can be. All I need to do activate shield, letak Q, letak Yai punya E, dah tu bagi Raya Sli dah. Objective is to survive.
Leave it all to me. Show them. Right here.
Let's begin.
A sight to behold. Witness the power of Gugwa. Huh?
What you mean pro korang yang damage lagi tinggi daripada ni?
I must leave no stone unturned.
A moment, please.
Emerge. Right now.
It's gonna get a little chilly.
Someone needs assistance.
Berapa minit? 1 minit 23. Not surprising, I cannot do much. Wait. Artifact dia orang? Ah, betul lah. 160. No, not the book. Yeah, okay. Seems about right. Use condense lah kot. Where's my Kaju dating simulator? You ain't gonna get in one, buddy. What you mean by Kaju dating simulator? Are you talking about game or something? I kinda have a lot of question in my mind. Like, what do you mean by Kaju dating?
Someone needs assistance.
Tom.
Steady as stone.
Pro apa ni Rita?
Outlines your
Lemau.
fate.
Korang lagi tu.
Let me weave you a verse. As a dutiful maid would. Leave it all to me. Come on out. Emerge right now.
Away now.
Tadi 1 minit 23. We'll see how.
Right here. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever. No, my sword.
Stay cool. Face your guilt.
23. Yeay, we potong 13 saat. Kita potong 13 saat. Professional dog hunter. Wait. Tak segah OG Pureya. The fuck where you mean OG Pureya? Okay. I need to do this daily stuff dulu. And then I'm gonna continue the Archon quest. Sebab I need to use my resin efficiently. Kalau tengah buat tu material diorang ni, I better get the material first. So malam ni I might continue Genshin again sebab confirm banyak benda lagi tak akan settle.
Emerge right now. Rain cutter.
A moment, please.
No, I won't use much. I need to get out first.
No need to fear.
Oop, someone almost died. Ah, that is bad.
Show them. Emerge right
This
now.
is not efficient.
No, my sword.
Oh no.
As a good knight should.
I need to heal variously. Come back. Where you try to go?
Rain outlines your fate. Emerge right now.
Okay, and then
Let's begin.
bagi dia head. Yeah, this is a bad one. Berapa tadi? Alah, tak baca. Is, terlepas. My cup. Okay, dapat 1 gold. I'm gonna need more. Maybe Xingqiu dulu, and then Yaemiko, and then Noel
Time to
Armor.
act.
Let Raya sleep.
No, my sword. Let me weave you a book. Emerge right now. I must leave no.
Get a little chilly. A moment, please.
I'm always watching. Emerge right now. Right here.
Oh, Noel punya armor tak ni lagi.
Let's begin.
Hora. Hora.
Witness the power. Emerge right now. Steady.
Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Yeah. Now we good. I am a cow. Are you drunk? My god. Looks like someone have like drunk issue or something. I don't know. Like children saying something randomly. So fucking random, man. Don't get drunk. Back. Drunk. Back.
Emerge right here. Emerge.
A moment, please.
Time to clean up.
Yes, clean them up, Noel.
I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned. Right now, emerge. Rain outlines your fate.
Hurrah! Oh, come on, this is slow. Oh shit. Noel.
Leave it all to me. Come on out. Right here. Emerge. No, my sword.
I'm sure to got the Xbox controller. This is what 360 like arrow. What the directional pad is not that great. Okay, this is last one, and then I need to go make another condense. And okay. Oh wait, shoot. No. Let's make another resin first, and then kita sambung. Oh my god, another this kind of quest event. I thought we already do like this kind of fighting before. I don't like this kind of mission. Oh yeah, I don't do Furina yet. Maybe I should try the later on. But I need to clear these things first, then I continue my story / Archon quest. Doko. Oh, here. Enjoying my day today since it's a very special day to me. I just saw it on your Twitter, I assume. Your birthday or something. Anyway. I could be wrong. I kinda like just slide through the Twitter so I don't really see correctly.
I'll take care of it.
Okay, let's go back to the... I am old now. Congrats! It's not a bad thing. Welcome to real life. Everyone getting old instead of getting younger.
I'll protect us. Rain outlines your... Right here. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Emerge. Right here.
On my way now. Have a safe trip.
Yeah. Hora.
Let's begin.
Let me weave you a bird. Emerge. Right here. Let the show be...
Why are you running? Why are you running? Berapa lama? 1.7. Okay. I think tadi mungkin ada lagi laju, but let's do 4. Anyway, for those who just joined us, welcome to the stream. I'm just gonna play Genshin and just trying to get. No! I need to clear some Archon quests and story quests. Whatever. There's too many stuff I need to do. Why is it not appearing? Oh, I need to activate it first. Okay, no wonder. I kind of forgot.
I'll protect us. No, my sword. Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Way now. Stay clear. Face your guilt.
Yeah. Hora. Why you not closing up? Oh no, hydro ka, no wonder.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness. Let the show be... Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Oh, come on. Oh, this is so low.
No, my sword.
Hora.
I'm always watching.
Come on. Oh, 29. 1.15. Getting slower. Okay, whatever. Kita ada 2 lagi nak kena dapatkan. And then gonna continue with Okay. Leyline disorder. Wait. Disorder? Am I reading it correctly? I don't know if I even read it correctly. Disorder. Someone having literally disorder. I
Rain
guess.
outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Show them. Right now. Emerge.
Have a safe trip. No need to fear.
Come on. Why won't you die?
Let's dance. No, my sword. Come on out. Right now.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I just realized something. Why I'm using Barbara as Seedly? For all this time, I kind of forgot I can use someone else. Ah, getting it. Time to change. Let me see if I'm changed to that healer. What will it be better? I think it's gonna be better. Huh? And why I'm using Barbara? I have like another better healer.
Don't fear. Yo-yo's here.
She should be having danger. Damn. I don't have healing for that one. Doesn't matter. Her focus is to heal. Artifact there. Let's see what's gonna happen. I mean, I could make like hyper fridge team, I guess, right? The quote unquote hyper fridge. I don't know why Pau create that term. I'm not sure if that's real or not. The hyper bloom plus fridge plus freeze, whatever they call it. Okay, let's see.
Let me read you. Show them. Come on out.
Way now.
Yes, hyper bloom.
This could get a little chilly.
No, my sword. Show them. Right here. A sight to behold. Right now. Rain cutter.
Oh, yeah. Wah, dia nak lari tiba. Satu 9. Not bad. Oh well, whatever. Okay. We should continue the quest now. And we're done. We're done with the material part. So it's gonna leave. Alright, where were we? Hell yeah. Okay, what is the quest I need to clear? Yeah, we need to go underground back. Well, guess we're going back to jail. Okay. Investigate freely. So we got 3 areas we need to investigate. And we play as Ryansley, which is kinda work. Okay, there's 3 things kita kena investigate. Hello there, sir.
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
Ah, yes, kita curi dengar.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine.
Anyway.
You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right?
Ah, yes, this
But
info,
before
huh?
that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Really?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
You're...
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
Oh, mind
So,
blowing minds, huh?
you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
Oh, my Archon, I love to know. Please tell me. Sure, fill us in.
Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. Since you like my cooking,
We're
I guess that
literally
means
telling
we share
lies on
similar
him.
tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn
This
what's
is
really
useless.
going on here in the fortress.
Okay, what is it? Just give me about the stuff. How did Lorraine just make at me? It seems like, don't be upset, please.
Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The
Yeah, I'm so
overworlders
don't
couldn't
know what
care
this
less
fortress
about
was
us
created
down
for.
here.
Anyway.
We're basically dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks. Even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
But did you know that Churia was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Interesting. According to the Jirio infirmary.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library.
This is
and got
literally
into a fight,
gossip
right?
right now.
Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too.
Wait a second.
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really
Damn,
hard
they
to
think in
imagine.
infirmary?
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat
Are you
Juria
sure
to a
they
pulp
only
that one
dating?
time.
I'm just
And
saying,
we
bro.
might be overthinking things.
They're probably using the bat a little bit too much. Okay, let's just go check the bat first if there's any stains. My god. What's wrong with Genshin gossip, man? So wild. Anyway, what's another gossip do we have here?
There are some people talking over there.
Oh, we're just sitting here and it's broken.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm...
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. Or marked for life.
I don't...
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over
Oh, he say it. He say it. Oh. after being spoiled so much, that word destroyed by a giant flood. God dang. Those who don't know probably like maybe play this quest before the Archon, the current Archon quest. And then suddenly they go back and play this quest, they're gonna be like, wait, hold up. Hold up.
What kind of filthy bilgewater you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you? That's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there.
Paimon,
Is
you
that
never
only
play
something
Minecraft,
the inmates
Paimon.
down here say?
Paimon, you never play Minecraft.
That's true.
Paimon never play Minecraft. Oh no. Anyway. Give me that. I know that is useless, but I'm gonna use it to increase, like, to level up other artifacts. What do we have in the next one? You talking to the guy?
You over there? Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
People down here play.
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding
How can
fellow
Paimon play
Invocation
Minecraft? She is
aficionados?
broke to buy for
Anyway,
the first.
care to join me for a game? All right.
But why would you be?
Hello,
What, you're
Norm.
throwing down
Welcome.
there are lots of card players
For those
here
of
in
you
the
joining us,
fortress.
welcome to the
When I
stream.
saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Would you mind chatting with us?
Sure.
Great!
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Okay, let's.
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any? Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
I mean, I just checked like 2 person who been gossip.
Yeah, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never
So
seen anyone
basically,
with
they're
more
on
time on their
paparazzi.
hands.
Okay.
I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
So those
Good
two
to
guys
know.
we can
Do
believe.
you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Huh?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though.
I wonder.
Go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that.
By the way, do you know about the Forbidden Zone?
Forbidden Zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Oh no, I'm not gonna play the card game
Okay,
with you.
we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Winnie. According to the party left us, we should go meet him in the
I start
production
to
zone.
think Riosley put this punching bag for a reason around here. I wonder why Riosley put the punching bag. Maybe he was so frustrated one time and just punched the thing. And he was like, you know what, put everything there, so if I stress out, I'm just gonna punch that thing. Go to the production zone, search for Lenny. Where is it? Dekat atas ke dekat bawah? Bawah, atas, bawah? Atas, bawah. I don't know. Well, maybe he is tired with the soap dropping. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Lain macam. Buat kata Eri. Lain macam, bos. Siapa yang drop the soap? This guy. This man right here. Okay, I think we need to go down. Kalau tengok map tu dia ada tunjuk layer. Okay, let's go down. The big boss is here. To be fair, who would want to either drop a soap in front of him waiting him to drop it? Hold up. Lain macam. Bahaya sangat tu no. I assume this is the production zone. So we should be meeting Lenny somewhere around here. I think this is the production zone. Is it? Lenny! Oh no, I don't see Lenny. But I do know this is the production zone. Dia dekat atas. Am I wrong? Why the map doesn't show? Atas. Ow. I need to go up. Oh, okay. Baru dia tunjuk jalan. That's one. Okay. Lenny should be around here. But I don't see Lenny. Or Lynette.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Shut up, Paimon. Calm down.
As expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention.
You summarize your finding to Lenny.
I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for.
I mean, it's Child. What do you expect from him? Okay, I need to charge my phone. Kasih cocok itu USB. And yo. Okay, bagi dia ni dulu. Okay. Charger, hello. Okay. Using wireless charger is a little bit suck.
Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts.
He is resourceful but lack of... I cannot see the chat. Lack of IQ. Oh. He haven't seen Child at UM. Oh.
Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation,
Not gonna lie,
he
that
actually had some
emoji thing
personal
is kinda
reasons.
annoying. Kenapa dia
His
letak situ?
agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
The most important thing right now is
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after it.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later. It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the
why
bargain.
we need for a minute. I mean,
Honestly,
we also can
I'm far more
swim.
impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's
Life
watchful
sucks.
eyes.
Ah, yes. Just like you then. Now stay away.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route.
Original route, huh?
And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe
Exactly.
cleaning day
Traveler
at the
can dive.
earliest.
I don't know why
That's
we
6
need
days from
for a
now.
minute.
And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
When you say that, you mean
You can even estimate how.
We've been working together for Traveler. What say you to meeting? Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with.
when you say we, you mean me, right? Huh? Wait, hold up. Who? Or you mean the life suck guy who tried to join my world earlier and I just say, yeah, just like you. I mean to the guy who apa ni, the one who tried to join my world earlier and I just like his name literally life suck, like it's kinda hilarious.
Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report
Paimon,
on Master Child's
good gather
whereabouts,
information.
we still need to make more
Ah, yes.
progress on the investigation
But to
of
be
the
fair,
Forbidden
Paimon
Zone.
kinda like, hey, there's some people there, let's go check it out. I mean, Paimon kinda push us to go. So, she is kinda helping.
Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first. No, when it comes to intelligence gathering, I'd never consider you to be an amateur. Didn't you say it yourself? It's always been your strong suit. I'll believe anything as long as it comes from you. So, please prove your prowess to me once again.
All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
9 days? Holy shit. How is it almost a month for them to stay down there? So we check in infirmary? Are we gonna grab Paimon?
Stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
How can people not see Paimon? Paimon wear like a very tall crown thing.
I feel like
It's not impossible.
oh. It's a bit hard to understand them from here. So, why don't we just try to talk to them in person?
Oh. Oh my god, so we sniff potion, like a very bad potion, and
Someone, please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
alright, what do we
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath. breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do. Freezing limbs. Let me take a look. Please lie down over here.
My stomach really hurt.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
I wonder what do. See one thing and begin to do it. I hope I'm not so.
My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way. Eh? Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now.
Someone use her hand and pull the different area of my abdomen and that she sees the elemental energy to her expression growing more and
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press? And here? Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. How strange.
oh no, was it too big to the
What about here? Does this hurt?
can really see.
I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up. So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Woolsey, of this problem as soon as Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you? Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
And she hopped away.
Good, this infiltration which is going to
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
still not great. I can't keep staring at her. I'll draw attention.
His stomachache's really bad. He was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
You sure? Are you sure about
like
that?
She's the only medic you've got down here.
Well...
What do you mean that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sijuin take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her, you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least.
If it's civil, it is a pretty terrible relationship. Only run into each other because they. Paimon Mima. But outside of the two, there's nothing other inside the room. All the files on the table recorded. No. There's some movable heads.
Hey! There's no need to fight!
Oh my god,
We'll be
Paimon.
released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like this!
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
Previous life? What is that guy talking about?
Please allow me to.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later.
Damn,
You just
someone
slowly
have.
walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't...
I mean, can you blame me? Look, who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? But there's no need to keep dwelling on him.
I guess
I'll
keep it
accompany you
secret.
two for a while. Miss Zishwin should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine. No.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Yeah, he just
Thank
sit
you for
here.
getting our medicine, Miss Zishwin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest.
Damn, Zishwin. Okay.
Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Did they talking about before?
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon too.
See ya!
Okay, at least she's a bit better than that guy. I think that guy an asshole.
I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you.
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead.
So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else?
That's it.
All right
That's
then.
it.
Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds?
No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night.
Got it. Paimon will hold the
She still looking at me. I should try to get in there. Like she said.
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest.
Alright, so we take medicine and get a rest. How you can, however, still catch something.
We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's actually super strong.
So you're the best of companions. But don't worry, he'll recover soon.
Companion that's ringing with of conflict.
You're awake.
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take the meds regularly, and don't forget bland foods.
Thank you, Miss Sijwin.
So bland food, what does that mean? Makanan yang tak ada rasa? Is that bland food? I don't know. Bland food tu apa benda? Makanan yang tak ada perisa ke atau just sayur ke or just bubur? Wait, bubur ada perisa. What am I talking about? And bubur is the best food. Oh wait. Bubur is the best food. Not gonna lie, I like some warm bubur. And not gonna lie. Oh man, I kinda miss McDonald's punya bubur. Shit. Alright, we going back home, I assume. Yes.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death! No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grilled fish, and put down the Adeptus Temptation now! Paimon talked with Sijwin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
And we're really off track though. The movable hatch. Paimon, hear me out.
You really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on.
When bubur kaju edition? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Bubur kaju edition? What, you mean the ingredient? you want an ingredient made out of human flesh or something? You made to pass the slip to Basil and she happened to pass by her. This guy is impeccable and she does not do that. You or she. Wow, we just walking through like that. Damn. And finally the promised 9 day. Oh, kita terus skip ke 9 day. Okay.
Today's the day. Let's go meet up with Vinny.
Where's Lenny?
Oh.
I like just Paimon go. Oh. What did you see, Paimon?
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
Nope.
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago. And as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough.
What do we got here?
Infiltrating a... Lynette also felt like
Hola,
you have already
let's
taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future too.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way. Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sijuin always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her. Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Man, you see that, Rita? It's only natural for an older brother to take care about his younger sister. Hey hey.
Okay, then let's head off.
Hey hey. I have a reason why I should worry about Kazumi. I'm so not gonna use that tarot card. She's gone. Shut. What? Why y'all staring
Lynette
at me like that?
should be here right now.
No.
Huh. Strange.
As expected, Sijuin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around.
Okay.
Share sikit. Yo. Oh no, where's
There are
Lynette?
some books here and a few files. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijuin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Okay, we got one. Where's the next one? Bed. The bed still
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said...
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest while she left to retrieve the medication. Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Oh no, that's not a good sign. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Or maybe...
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
That is the hatch that we
The
found.
space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues.
Just look and lean your face, and then we can panic. Don't panic. He did. He said don't panic, but he also panic right now.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over...
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
Is that all? The back. This...
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have... Is she a...
Writhsley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why would he choose to act during our section?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Writhsley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Writhsley. We're a completely different story, though. I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic, just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now. Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds. Could Writhsley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
I get it now. What is it? He deliberately made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Writhsley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down. Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our...
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect
Calm down,
them.
Lenny. Sheesh.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler...
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted. I have to go. I'll find him.
Hey, yo. Calm down, man. That is a
Rushed
fun.
out the door! After him!
She's smiling. Hold up.
I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time.
So, oh, dia realize Paimon punya.
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking.
Someone! Please help! He's sick!
So,
Whoa, are you okay?
so she know.
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp.
Damn, Sijuan hiding something. I want to know about her now.
What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted. Oh my! What's wrong, little one?
Oh
There's
my
no
god.
need to panic. Take a deep breath
She
before you begin.
actually a dangerous one. Oh, I like it.
Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Sijuan, what are
It's no
Sijuan,
use, we have to catch up to him!
Sijuan, what are you hiding? I need to know. God damn.
He's already out of sight! How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office!
Bawah ni ke? Ah. Are we already almost at the end of this chapter? Ketahuilah dalam episod seterusnya dalam Genshin Impact Z. Wait, what? How did Aerie say?
Come out and face me, Risley!
Oh my god.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
Hey,
I
Yoko.
have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive.
Obviously, there's no way Risley gonna kill someone.
You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
Yeah.
As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleague.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Linny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you locked him outside in this—
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be—
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity.
Someone get know you card. Someone getting the know you card.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed.
Someone making some studies.
Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremenet is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6.
Wait,
2. Time's up.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
We can...
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Please spare from me.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found? I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I can't believe it's about the hidden rule. If I recall correctly, if you keep any rest during lunch, that the Russian strange meal in your welfare. It's a good thing that we run into investigation. Let's see if I can remember the clues. If you break hidden rule production, the welfare meal contains some strange meat. Regarding hidden rule of the project, wait. Who will see it if you keep working continuously? What is this? Wait, hold up.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fanta. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking. Fanta's internal report suggests that they're starting
my
a new
God.
trial of an unnamed
It's
and
Fanta
unpackaged
now.
product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it.
It's kind of fun actually to hear like Ita. Can we get like the next like our conquest? We have like Ita and Lumin actually speak during we select the dialogue, please. Can we have that, Genshin? I think another game have that option. Regarding the hidden rule of the productions and what is the truth behind one of the not being allowed to work for 3 days in
The
a row.
research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result, the Melazines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appears rather strange and alien to... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it.
What is the truth behind?
We often see Miss Sijween. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the... Fanta's internal report suggests that... The research notes said that the Melazine...
Okay, tak? Yeah!
So that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first, we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijween, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijween visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijween has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melazines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics, the recipients of her... Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijween's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight.
Pancration, so we cannot support both together. If you violate hidden rule, you will receive back containing strange blood. Ah, this one.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty. Fanta's internal report suggests that...
Anything related to
the Fanta
Fanta?
promoter has been struggling...
Anything related to Fanta?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament...
Eh? Huh. Why? At least all related to Fanta should be.
The research notes said that the According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. We often see Miss Sijween observing... Fanta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the
Why that? Wait, there are some hidden rules in relation, including the one that you're not allowed to support both team fight. Why is that? Why does strange black color food look the way it does?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour. Fanta's internal report suggests that there's...
Sure.
We often see Miss Sijween observing the prisoners at work near the productions. The Fanta promoter has been struggling...
Oh, kena ikut turutan ya? Is it? Whatever.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange blood. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing box. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fanta's own staff for questioning the company's decision. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try
Oh
to
my
trial the
God.
product on a smaller scale. They came to the fortress of Meropede and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would... And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two...
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
We haven't collected enough info today.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind. You'll pay for this! Ah!
Damn, look at that. He's just... Yo. Damn. That's actually...
Are you alright?
Can we save this screenshot?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Siegeween. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Siegeween?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Siegeween... You...
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
Nah, she's not. Why not learn a thing or two about Virtu from him?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Siegeween, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
What are you talking about?
Take me if you want.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Siegeween, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You...
I believe I hear footsteps.
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
Miss Clarande, my dog.
Fremine...
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Hey, it's chlorine.
Work.
Dia punya jawapan dia simple je. Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linny. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clarande while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Everything else can wait. He just cool after, like, you know, messing with someone. Okay, let's just check. Especially also looks disgusted. First of all, what Riosley say is true. You just go to someone's area and like scooping information and all. That's not fair. Kau pergi tempat orang dan tu kau nak rimbat maklumat macam tu je. Hey, it's not fair, bro. Situation doesn't mean for a minute carefully. She doesn't look outside, which is a good sign. I hope for a minute.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. But let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more.
Macam mana dia boleh tidur sambil terduduk?
Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Linus finally can stop dancing. So he do say we prepare some tea for her. Man.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Lenny again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't
oh no,
too
the
bad.
Great Flood is happening.
But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette.
I mean, we
Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose.
Kiss, goddammit.
Do you have a towel?
Fuck, I'm
I
shipping
would like
them
to dry
now.
my hair.
I'm shipping them now. God damn it. This guy, they kind of... Oh! They kind of fit it. I like the character, like... One is like very calm and one is like so angry. And when they become together, it's just like... That's kind of... chemical reaction thing. Oh, man.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here. Fremine?
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Keeping medicine day, huh? Dia muntah air. Dia muntah keluar air.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side.
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Very well.
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
Clarence saved Fremine from the sea. Just what happened there. The primordial sea is increasing. Anyway, let's get out of here. Pukul berapa dah? Dah nak pukul 4. Fuck. Nampak gayanya malam ni aku kena sambung part 2 ni. I really need to speed run all of this thing. Let's go. Open sesame. Okay, no, where were we? I'm not gonna pull anyone. I have 6. And... Oh, I really want to get this one. So I just fucking pull and... I wonder if I should just pull and collect those things. I need a weapon. Or is it not worth it at all? I don't know anymore. Hey look, there's a cute shark sticker. Also, it's kind of funny how people like the at the first time the Tadanos when see Doriously, we kind of call him Husky and all. I assume because of the black and white on his hair, and he was exactly more like a freaking shark. Like in Genshin, they kind of make Riosley like a shark boy instead. Even the sticker that Sigwin put on his weapon is literally just shark. Lemau dia sikit. Kau nak cake dia ke Pau? Kau nak cake dia? You want to see his cake? Alamak. Mana dia punya cake? Cannot see. There. Not really. Yeah, dah. Tu tengoklah cake dia. First impression husky. Now Abil bunted. Alah bocor. Okay. Oh, sorry. Over here.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine. And you are no longer in any danger.
How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to...
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it. Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Okay, what do we got here? Okay, this is where dorang kata child lari. So what, we're playing as Ferminate now? Like the typical Naruto backflash? I guess it is. Yep. We're probably gonna play as him.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned.
Yeah, we're probably gonna play as him.
Where could Master Child be?
We're going in? I think we're going in. Right? Yep, there we go. Knew it. Oh, I wanna see his weapon. It's not the... I thought it's gonna be the one that I give to Noel. Never mind. Open sesame.
Huh. This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Mayhaps, maybe. We don't know. Oh my god. The resurrection have been activated. So we right now in kind of domain, I guess? I think we're in domain or some sort. Domain with puzzle. It's going up. And is it gonna turn? It didn't turn. And we need to get there. How do I get up there? Do I jump? Nope, I cannot jump. Break. Ah, I just walk here. I thought I need to jump back here.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Try adjusting the rotary. Wait, hold up. So, do I just rotate it now? I think I rotate it now. And then I need to go down back, isn't it? Oh my god, that is dumb. Yep, I guess that's what. Ah, yes, the typical 4-star attack. Why not give him like the Diluc and... Diluc dengan siapa eh? Diluc dengan... Who was it? No, yeah. Diluc dia dengan Beidou punya attack style would be nicer. Since we already have Chongyun that literally do Beyblade, why not he do something different? Oh my god, I'm so pissed off. Like, can we have like different style a bit? It's getting bored right now. Gosh, we need something different. Why is this just literally another version of Chongyun? Like, really?
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water.
Dia tak pakai dia punya mask tu. I thought dia akan pakai mask tu. I mean the helmet.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be... there are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here.
What is it?
Wait, what the... My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
And he fainted. I assume he fainted. Is he? Is he? I think he's fainted. We can see he kinda affected by the primordial sea. Oh no! Our HP is decreasing so bad. We almost there.
I can't die here.
Why you walk? Just swim faster.
This... I have to push on.
And he fainted. Oh, chlorine datang. Chlorine datang last minute. Well, at least chlorine go save him. Just in time. Keyword. Well.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to...
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna...
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Alright, now let's go talk to Risley, what's going on here? Go to the Duke's office. Open sesame. And we're loading to the next level. Fuck. Okay.
Excuse me?
I take it Mr. Fremenet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegeween?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now then.
Well, want to
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Please enlighten us,
Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Okay.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals. Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you?
I mean, actually, that's kind of
You
weird.
make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremenet has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
They kinda look sweet together. Fuck. I'm getting another ship. Fuck it.
And saving Fremenet was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that.
I
yes.
hope kalau
Credit where
Chlorine
credit
was
is due.
released,
That boy is
she
quite
actually
adept at
working
diving.
well with
Had
Risley.
conditions not been as hostile as they
I'm
were,
probably getting
he
that for
probably
him.
would have found the
Yeah,
missing
right.
Harbinger already.
The way they pose also look cool. Okay. So the Forbidden
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremenet.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant? Follow me.
Oh, we follow Riously. Let's go. So where? Oh. Oh, we going out? Are we going out? Oh, damn. Secret.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
Alright, let's go down. Okay, so
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or...
It's just
Whoa.
elevator. It's just elevator. Come on now. Why y'all shocked? Y'all already go through a lot of elevator already. Okay. Oh, is this the cutscene where Chlorine and Riously gonna... Oh,
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special. What a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
I mean, Riously have a good reason to keep those hidden from the Fatui. I think the Fatui are probably gonna like mess around. Gonna fafu.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Whoa. They all just went up one by one.
Go on, have a look.
Go on, have a look. Well, I guess we just gonna walk like a man. Fuck it, I'm just gonna sprint. What are those?
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking? Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
So
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Primordial seawater gonna leak into.
Yes.
But forget about the two of us! Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, Soon, it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
If the primordial sea is leaking through, if this get false, so
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the Primordial Sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea. To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So, as the repeat, just what do you plan about it?
Let's go somewhere else.
Ho. Okay, so even before Verena, I already been spoiled. Whatever. Basically, the one even before the Archon before Fussalor and Verena or whatsoever. So there is already the primordial sea is already there. Okay, got it. So they work with the convicts whatsoever. They build it. Okay, got it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not...
Huh?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about...
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Ed who?
He's the one who blew the whole institute sky high. Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head, but you're not a local, so I guess it's possible for you not to have heard of him.
Edwin's main areas of research were archaeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit,
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
See, everyone keeps asking
In
this
this
question.
question, are you
Are
too
you
sure
too
you're
sure
not?
you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
Oh man, that's what people
if I
always say.
dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything. Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
It could be. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Well, let's spice it up a bit.
Oh.
And here you go.
So that is the fortress.
What a huge ship!
Ah, yes, this one.
This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontaine?
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in the story.
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the Primordial Sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legend?
Maybe. Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster. Were the workers to find out
And
the
for
truth
ages.
behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. All right, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions? Seems like you're good.
Alright, there's so many things to hadam right now, but still, that's just too much for my brain.
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh!
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
He meant that my action will decide not start leaning. In other words, if I want to tell Lenny the truth, you cannot avoid excessive conflict.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Great.
We're not gonna tell them. Screw that. Let's not tell them. That's the best thing to do. Not tell them. They are the bad guy. Okay. Alright. Return to the infirmary. Okay.
We're back!
Welcome back.
How can you be so much like Risley? Always drinking.
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Risley and Sishween.
Yeah, I heard 1 male voice and 1 female, so it should have been the 2 of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of...
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to...
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Sounds more like his old self, feeling better now.
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sijuin is also busy with something or other. So...
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself three. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Meripede.
Okay, that is a good sign.
Ooh, he's good.
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Wriothesley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child. What's more, the Fortress of Meripede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Wriothesley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Wriothesley will be free to move between the parties of interest.
Wait, as long as the Wriothesley don't do... Wait, the fortress doesn't do anything about it. You can use it. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, rest.
If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
You're super...
Thanks so much. If Wriothesley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him direct. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be.
That's another you share. While sharing, you emphasize not...
Nasi...
Could Wriothesley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Wriothesley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father over to his side? Which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter, the two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically...
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Lenny when it really mattered.
Yeah, sure.
And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to...
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Don't mention it.
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all. But if you are ever in danger, we will try our best to protect you.
Aww, the sound of that makes Paimon feel... Paimon's hungry.
You've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys.
Damn, Paimon already hungry. I mean, to be fair, we've been talking for a while, Paimon. Even I'm getting hungry from reading and thinking about the stuff right here. Yeah, dang it. Are we gonna get the bad food or are we gonna get the good food?
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now being served at the coupon cafeteria.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well. Traveler and Paimon, over here. Are you here for dinner too, Miss?
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
What do we get special?
What would you like to eat? Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Then I'll test the stuff we have to offer. Biggest portion.
Me too. Don't forget. No problem.
Biggest portion. I wonder what we got. See me bring drink for you, blah 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 blah. Alright. Oh man, it's almost 5.
delicious.
It's 4:30 already.
Is this how it feels to be freeloaders?
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
Delicious.
I'm
Sijuin?
a bit of both, I suppose. I'm a melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care.
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act
Even
like
though
an
you're
older
so-
sister.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings?
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Glorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Glorand left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Glorand had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger.
Yeah, that's fair.
You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader.
Alright.
I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here. With all the dark...
But that doesn't make sense. It's hard to imagine if it was.
Get a good night's rest, you two.
I want to see New Village. I'm actually fucking dead. Because I jumped down.
You're up.
Wait, it says something. The quest location currently involved with another. Please check the details. Phyllis... Phyllis... Wait, I need to do story quest for this? Wait, hold up. Is this before or after? Wait, Phantom Visa... Wait, I thought I already did that one. Hold up. Am I oh my god. Oh wait, I thought I already done. Oh, is this the one before? Oh my god, this probably was before the Archon. Anyway, whatever. Whatever. Whatever, bruh.
Don't be scared.
Alang. Hell fucking yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna wish the normal banner. The standard banner I meant. We're gonna clear this story. I hope it's not that long. I think this is the last part. I think last time. Yeah, I think this should be the last part of the quest, isn't it? I think I already done some of the part. I could be forgetting. Watch the magic show. Yeah, I think it's the one to show respect for the... Isn't it? To show respect for the Phantom Weasel. Wait, is it? I could be wrong. Whatever. Yeah, I think it is. You just want to show some respect for the Phantom Weasel.
Paimon excited to see another
Shut up,
of Linny's
Paimon.
magic.
Not this time. My brother's... So, I'll be watching with you.
Good evening, ladies. The great magician Linny has prepared us.
Thank you all so...
I should have done this more earlier. Never mind. Let's just...
Exciting stuff, isn't it?
Yes, it's just... It reminds me of him.
No wonder. Caesar was a famous magician too, so...
Well,
I was out on the street once, and I saw him performing for little children love magic, because they're willing to believe in things that can't be rationally explained. Caesar had this amazing way of bringing them into a dreamlike world, and somehow, I felt drawn to him too. So I went up and asked him to do a trick for me.
Aww,
It was with a flower. He took it in his hand, snapped his fingers, and it magically appeared on my head. I was so happy that day. No one had ever given me a flower before that.
Oh, that's so cute!
And romantic.
Actually, now that you mention it...
Is that right? After all, you never...
That's right.
Right. Yes, you can breathe easy.
See? Even with the Phantom Weasel, Lorenzo escaped. Where is he?
What?
As Lenny once said, a performer's job is to commit fully to their role and put on a flawless performance. But once the bag of tricks, it's been 10 years, Gemma. Aren't you tired of the grieving widow act? I think it's time to put an end to it.
What are you talking, Traveler? Paimon doesn't like where this is going.
Ladies
Shut
and
up,
there will
Paimon.
now be a brief intermission, after which Linny will perform the most electrifying act of tonight. The final performance will take place outside of the Opera House, so please make your way.
The Phantom Weasel never did like public places, did they? Don't worry, this place will be quiet soon.
You going out? Go somewhere quiet and talk about the truth. Alright, fine, whatever. What do we got here?
Dear me, this is awkward, isn't it? And unfortunately, I'm all out of gadgets, so I'm afraid I can't do any tricks to liven up the mood. This is a big mistake for a magician to make, but thankfully, I do have a backup plan. Now, who wants to hear a story?
Lenny? Don't we have more important... Lynette accused Gemma of being the real Phantom Weasel.
All in good time. Magicians are good at guessing what people are thinking. I know the questions you want to ask. And...
Really?
Let's go back to the very beginning. A decade ago, when the Phantom Weasel was terrorizing the court of Fontaine. She never missed a target, never left a trace, and no treasure was safe from her thieving hand. But as her infamy grew, so did the readiness of the police, and her opportunities to act became ever fewer. Every day, she ran the risk of being exposed for who she was. Of course, she could not simply take this lying down, and before long, she found her ticket to freedom. She would create a scapegoat, a false weasel to close the chapter on her behalf. After weighing her options, she set her sights on a renowned magician, Caesar. After all, magic and theft shared enough similarities for people to buy the story when the truth came out.
So, being the master deceiver she was, the weasel easily earned Caesar's trust. Now, all that remained was to frame him for her countless crimes. But as she was considering how to make her move, she noticed Caesar's aggrieved pupil, and a new thought entered her mind. Maybe I don't need to get my hands dirty after all.
Ooh,
At her encouragement,
that's
Lorenzo
sort of...
tampered with Caesar's magic box, causing him to fall to his death. Afterwards, Lorenzo seized his master's property, and the weasel set about tarnishing Caesar's reputation. Two co-conspirators committed the perfect crime.
Ooh.
I've got to hand it to you. You're both exceptional storytellers. It's enough to make even me wonder whether there was really another mastermind behind all this, pulling the string. But I just have one question. You seem to think that I am the villain in this tale. What's brought this on, Linny? Is it something that Lorenzo said?
Don't worry, Lorenzo said nothing at all. But I never believed that he was the weasel, and in fact, my investigation only made me more certain of that. He was too forthcoming with his confession, as if there was something else he was trying to hide.
How disappointing. So you'd sooner trust Lorenzo than me? Even without a shred of evidence?
A magician is an expert at playing the audience to get the result they want. And I have no doubt that you, Gemma, are equally talented in this regard. With a little help from Lorenzo, you put on a very convincing performance. The lovesick fiancé, whose devotion to her betrothed is unshakable, even under threats of violence.
Wait, what?
Caesar was maligned and hated by all for 10 years, but you? Everyone sympathized with your plight. Who would suspect for 1 second that the lovely young lady always seen weeping in front of Caesar's grave was actually the mastermind behind his demise? No, not that poor lady. Perish the thought.
Wait, so you mean the whole intimidation thing was just a hoax? Gemma and Lorenzo were... But why would Lorenzo agree to that? And why didn't he sell her out even at the end instead of admitting to being the weasel himself?
Yes, why indeed? Maybe Gemma herself could enlighten us on that question.
Well, Linny, if you're so confident in your version of events, then I think the answer should be obvious, having killed Caesar with his own hands. Lorenzo was plagued by overwhelming guilt. Revealing the Phantom Weasel's true identity would serve no purpose. But if the Weasel remained free, then she could take care of Lorenzo's loved ones.
An excellent answer, though sadly a little dull.
Is that right? Well, don't let me bore you. If you'd care to change the topic to something more interesting, I'd be much obliged.
As a matter of fact, there's one thing I'd really like to understand. Why would the real Weasel have targeted things that only have value to other people? Could you shed any light on that?
Of course. After all, we're just telling stories here, aren't we? If I had to guess, I would say that the real Weasel must have had a terrible childhood. Left to fend for herself after her parents died young. Betrayed, scorned, beaten. She'd scrounge waste paper from garbage bins to draw on, using twigs and dirt for lack of ink and pen. She'd sew ugly ragdolls from whatever scrap material she could get her hands on. This was her only source of happiness in life. But it was all she needed, and she was content. Until the world decided that even this was too good for her. Once again, she was betrayed. And this time, everything was taken from her. She felt like life was a miry pit that dragged her further down the more she struggled to escape. At that tender age, she should have been happy. Instead, she stood in the shadows and watched with envy as all good things in the world passed her by. This was a fate too cruel for anyone to bear. Her pain became a breeding ground for dark thoughts. Thoughts which festered and grew into a twisted solution to her troubles. I detest the happiness of others. In all its forms alike, I will rob them of everything they hold to be good and true. And it will fill the void in my...
That's some pretty heavy stuff.
They deserve it.
Now it all makes... Does this story satisfy you, Linny?
Yes, it is quite to my tastes. Thank you for helping to clear up my...
Huh. That's right. What drove you to write that letter, Gemma? What were you trying to achieve there? Because without that, none of this would have ever come to light.
She didn't write the letter.
After 10 long years, I'd hoped that the Phantom Weasel would be consigned to the history books by now. But it seems like someone still wasn't ready to let her finally be at peace. Linny. Or should I call you the Phantom Copycat now? You were the one who posted that letter outside the Opera House. But why?
Very sharp, Phantom Weasel. Still as shrewd as ever. Well, no need for me to be coy about it. Our goal was to clear Caesar's name. The most straightforward way to change the public's impression of Caesar was to force the Weasel to show themselves.
That's it? You had no other agenda?
Of course we did. We made it quite clear in the letter, I believe. I shall take from you that which you hold most dear, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
10 years ago? You mean Caesar's death? You met him? Wait. Oh, I get it. You were those two obnoxious kids. It's been so long, and you're all grown up now. I didn't recognize you. He taught you magic back then, didn't he? For what, 10 days or something? And you went to all this trouble.
10 years
Why?
ago, sheesh.
Because you feel like you still owe him something?
We remember all our debts, however great or small. 10 years ago, Caesar's reputation was torn to shreds, and his legacy was thrown out. 10 years on, and no one cares what the truth is anymore. But we did not forget. And so we came to find...
And? What exactly did you take from me? I'm still standing, as you can see. Lorenzo has admitted to everything. I'm free.
Free? Caesar once told me that even though the world is filled with lies and falsehoods, we must find our own truth. I think that applies to you too. Truth can take many forms. Prized possessions with nostalgic value, fervent hopes and dreams, and irreplaceable people. Life took many things from you, and those wounds never healed. When they ached unbearably in the dead of night, stealing became your way of numbing the pain.
This is getting a little bit deep, kiddos.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that for the last 10 years, you've been living a rather uneventful life. Perhaps that's because you found something other than a life of crime to fill the hole? Back to Lorenzo for a second. He murdered his own master, played along with your act, and took pains to make sure any suspicion would be directed towards him. But what did he have to gain from all that? He knew who you were and the things you'd done, and despite that, he was willing to give everything up for your sake. He's the reason that you haven't felt the compulsion to steal in all these years. You're more than just accomplices in murder. You're the only real friends each other has. So I think you know, deep down, that he is the only truth you have in your life. But that truth is gone now. And I guarantee you, you'll never see it again.
Congratulations on your freedom, Gemma.
Your freedom will cost you dearly. From now on, you'll be all alone in a world full of lies and falsehoods. I do hope you'll be able to bear it. You've still got a long life ahead of you after all.
Gather round, one and all. The time has now come for the amazing
Oh
Lenny.
my God.
I'm sure you're all wondering what he has planned for the grand finale. Well, wonder no more. For the
Robert
answer is
Houdin.
a death-defying high-altitude escape.
A high-altitude escape?
I'm sure you all remember the magician Caesar. This was the very trick that led to his fatal fall, after which he was dubbed the Phantom Weasel. But we have now learned that Caesar was wrongly accused, and that the real Weasel has now confessed to their crime.
Guess that's my cue to leave. Traveler, Paimon, I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Well, what does the show?
There may be a lot of people watching tonight.
Okay, just...
Lenny, you two hid a lot from Caesar. He went to his grave without ever knowing your secrets. So what about now? Are you an open book? Or are you still the same as ever? You don't have to tell lies to end up isolated and alone. One day, you'll end up exactly where I am today. Maybe then you'll finally...
You're wrong. I'm nothing like you.
So,
Like Lenny said, when you're ready, let's head outside.
But what about Gemma?
She'll figure out what's best for her soon enough. Oh, and if you'd like to see Lenny after the show, you know where he'll be. The usual haunt.
Alright, well...
Come on, just start the cutscene. I need to play this. I need to continue the Archon quest for God's sake. High altitude escape. Okay, what do we got here? Yada 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 yada. This is gonna take a while to... Don't worry. di dalam kotak.
Magic should be mysterious, surprising, and defy logic. Magic is hard work. Every single movement has to be practiced thousands of times.
It's alright. We're used to that.
Oh, ni dorang time ketik.
We're
That is
sorry.
cute.
You've taught us so much.
Lynette
but we
is
can't
cute.
tell you the whole
Okay.
truth.
Damn.
It's okay.
Oh, that is so cute.
Do you still remember what I told you?
Oh, even
This
her
world is
ears
full of
moving
lies and
is cute.
falsehoods.
Oh my god. Look at her
I only
tail.
hope that one day you can find your own truth.
What about you? Have you found your truth?
Magic is my truth. I want to perform a magic trick so great that people will always think of me when they talk about it. For a magician, what
It is like
greater
a true
honor could
father
there
for
be?
them, actually.
Look! Behold! Linny is sealed inside the box. Will he manage to escape? 10 years ago, Caesar attempted this very trick, and it was at this precise moment that...
Watch out!
It was intended, isn't it?
Mysterious. Surprising.
That's actually a pretty nice animation. Holy
And
shit.
logic defying. Isn't that right? This honor belongs to you, Caesar. I'm just sorry it's a little late.
It feels like that guy is actually the real father figure for them.
Did you see that? 1 minute he was falling, and the next, he turned into flowers.
How could he possibly have done that?
How mysterious. I didn't blink once. He just vanished.
What a heart-stopping magic show! This was really worth the trip. Caesar's name has finally been cleared, and Fontaine's new star magician Linny has fulfilled a wish on his behalf. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better grand finale.
God damn it,
It will
Charlotte. You
make a
talk too
great
much.
headline for the Steambird tomorrow. Even
Looks like everyone really loved Linny's grand finale.
Even though they don't know the...
Paimon doesn't see Linny anywhere. Oh, Lynette said he'd be waiting for us at the usual hunt. But, yeah, that's all right. Let's go.
Let's go to the cemetery. Let's clear this one first, and then we immediately gonna go continue the Archon quest. Dah nak pukul 5. I was planning to end the stream around pukul 5. Maybe I'm gonna end the stream around pukul 6. And if I still cannot clear it, I'm gonna continue it tonight. I need to clear some of the Archon quests as soon as possible. If not, I'm not gonna even do the event. Oh, even though they're gonna give me Prima Gems, I'm not willing to sell my soul to this game.
Linny, are you all right? Paimon.
Magic is a performance art. A magician has to get creative to keep the audience on tenterhooks. That's our job. So I tweaked Caesar's original setup a little to keep it fresh. I was honestly a little nervous during the live performance. The thought of falling, suddenly feeling weightless. Sometimes, I can't help. Did he regret taking Gemma and Lorenzo on? Or did he believe that it was his own slip-up right until the...
You know?
After I joined the House of the Hearth. To be honest, Lynette and I had an agenda when we approached him. I told you about my past before, remember? As a young boy, I survived by secretly learning magic from street performers. I'd watch their tricks and try to figure out how they were done. But I quickly realized that observation alone could only get me so far. What I saw was the polished final performance, but the rigorous training they put in behind the scenes remained invisible to me. I needed to learn how to improve my sleight of hand, hone my misdirection skills, and make niftier props. We were gifted enough that we'd made some progress by ourselves.
Oh my
but without proper guidance from a professional magician, we quickly plateaued.
So that's why you sought Caesar out?
Yes. We figured there was no harm in asking, but it took us by surprise that he was so willing to teach us. In all, we only spent 10 short days together, but he was very good to us. By contrast, we hid so many things from him. For instance, when he asked why I wanted to learn magic, I answered, it's my passion. But in truth, there was already a lot more to the story by then. After being taken in by an aristocrat for our magic talent, then betrayed soon after, this was no longer about me doing what I loved. What amazed me was how the lie escaped my lips even as I was hesitating over whether to tell him the truth. Trust is a beautiful thing. Sadly, I'd forgotten how to trust by then.
Lenny.
That wasn't your fault. It is your fault.
Still
anyway.
worried about the way I feel? You really are a gentle soul, aren't you?
Nah, not me. I wish to watch people burn alive.
But don't
Not
worry,
my
I'm
problem.
used to it now. From the mansions of the elite to the house of the hearth, lies and selfishness have followed me and Lynette
Oh my god,
everywhere
I
we
just
go.
realized. Look at our feet. Our feet literally inside the ground, bro.
After Caesar went on tour,
Oh
we
my
became
god,
busy
they're
with
really
our
lazy
missions.
to animate the legs.
The next we heard of him was that night. To keep secrets is to put up walls.
Oh my
the
god.
longer you only realize how much someone
know what?
really.
Yeah, we've had this delicious food. You know, Traveler, doesn't that kind
Exactly. It's the same. Life has taken. That's why the dark. All right.
It was amazing.
Whoa, that's a bit of a tall order, I'm afraid. The show's just finished, so my sleeves are decidedly card-free right now.
Aw, come on.
Oh, all right then. Watch closely. I have a flower in my hand.
You liar! There's nothing.
Huh? My goodness.
3?
Now, have another look around.
Really? Let's see.
Let's see.
Wow, there it is! Oh, this is a different flower from the last time, right? But more importantly, Paimon has to know how the trick is done, please!
Well, if you want to learn magic, you'll have... Since you asked so nicely, I'll share one little tip with you. Namely, the student of magic cannot solely rely on...
Is that...
Look at the time. We shouldn't linger here too long. Thanks again for coming to see my I look forward to...
Shall we head back now too? Let's head to the steam...
Oh my god, I thought we already done. We need to go to the steamboat. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, we need to wait for the next day too. Oh my god. Wait till 8 to 12. I'm slowly dying. Okay. 8 to 12. We can go 9. Alright. Okay, let's go to the Steambird office. Bum. Oh, there we go.
I'm very sorry.
Oh, please, Linny. I'll only take a moment of your time.
Huh? What's happening here?
I spent all night writing my piece about the Phantom Weasel, and it was going to go to print this morning. But just as dawn broke, I suddenly received news that Caesar's fiancée, Gemma, had contacted the guards and confessed to having been the real Phantom.
That was quick.
Too late, bruh.
Bro.
That was quick, you say? It sounds like I've got some catching up to do. Please. Aha! My instincts did not lead me astray. You do have something to hide. Gemma turning herself in must have something to do with Linny's performance last...
Maybe watching my high-altitude escape trick reminded her of a better time with Caesar, and she could no longer ignore the voice of her conscience.
Huh. Okay, then. Wait, no, there must be more to it. If that's all it took for her to have a change of heart, how did it take her 10 whole years?
This video is burning red.
Oh, I remember now. You and Gemma were nowhere to be found after the show. What happened between you? Quickfire question. Where did you all go after the show?
Oh, we went to the cemetery and Linny did a private magic trick just for us. Actually, glad you mentioned it, because that reminds Paimon. Guess what? Linny started using rainbow...
What? I don't recall ever having received a rainbow rose from you myself. Is this supposed to mean that they're more important to you than your own sister?
Ooh! Oh no! Oh no. Oh no.
No, I just.
Oh no, Linny, you screwed up.
What now? Oh,
Seems like this interview. Forgive my persistence, but when
Oh
there's
no,
apparently one of the
Linny.
things. All right, I guess I'll leave you to continue the rest of your
There's
conversation
you
in
and your
peace.
sister relationship now. Oh no.
Lynette?
Don't worry, I wasn't angry. I was just trying to distract her.
Oh, really?
Phew. You and me both, Paimon.
Please, take good care of that rainbow rose. I'd be really upset if you lost it.
Uh-oh. We done? Yeah, we done. Yeah, baby, let's go. Now, I should be able to continue this quest, right? Think.
I'm gonna be so fucking mad right now.
Anyway, shut up, BRB.
Word of advice, don't break the law. Huh. Is there anything else? Yeah, seriously, don't break the law.
Anyway, I have returned and I'm taking food because I'm fucking hungry after playing the game too much. Where were we? Oh yeah. Continue the damn lore. Return to dormitory to rest. No, I already launched it. Just reading kinda use a lot of energy for me, you know, like using the brains. I need something. I need some snacks. Okay, let's continue again.
So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's
I
finally
always need something to
relaxed.
kunya if I'm bored. Even at office, I will always kunya something.
Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Buruk betul bunyi dia.
Delicious. Paimon wants seconds for free.
Out of my way! Get out of my way!
What?
What happened? Why? I had no idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Oh, something wrong happening. Uh-oh. Alarm. Ah, I bite my own tongue.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, what?
Ah. That's my tongue.
with these people?
They're here! There you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Laveroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to... Laveroon was sick.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it so...
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us. Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible. Up.
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey!
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Hey! Be careful!
It's kinda dekat-dekat penghujung. Good.
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Alright.
Attention! Please evacuate upwards.
Oh. I hope I'm not gonna get ulcer from biting my tongue. I'm worried I'm gonna get ulcer on my tongue. Fuck. There we go.
They're here.
Just like I said.
Uh-oh. There we go.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Uh-oh. That's not gonna be enough. That's not gonna be enough, right? We all know that's not gonna be enough. Uh-oh.
Three, two, one.
Oh. There we go.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
They are a very nice
The
duo.
gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
And there he goes, showing his butt. Anyway, let's go find Neuvillette. Hey, old man.
Neuvillette? Why are you here?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina, and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her. Will do. You have...
Go to the Opera House. I don't think they're never gonna do anything bad to her. Unless Farina being dumb.
Look! There are a ton of Fatilian Palais Mermonia people over there! The knave is probably...
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Neuvillette has left instructions. Please follow me. Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best.
I will do my best without causing much trouble. Anyway, let's kill them. Nah, let's not kill them. I'll kill them. No, we're not gonna do that. I mean, they're not gonna be that bad, right?
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course! How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the knave.
Oh, she's a
One
pyro?
of the
Oh, I
11
have more
Fatili
reason to pull her.
harbingers.
Wait, she was actually pyro? So this is now the... Pleasure to meet you
I've
too.
already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
He seems friendly enough, but that can all be heard, and if he's a force to be reckoned with, right?
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
It's quite tasty. I think Paimon agrees too.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Wait, Childe has no reason to.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Farina looked quite nervous. There must be something bad about with her.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration
I
for
managed to
Monsieur
find you
Nuvillette.
this on his whereabouts.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Meripede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
Oh no, Paimon 7 just left us.
The Fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced?
We do not. But there was also evidence that he'd been injured.
Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together.
She turned up pressure. I'm not sure if I'll be ever convinced, but at least I can try to distract her from. That sounds good too.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded.
Farina looks so...
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Next stage of the prophecy. Damn, that shit getting close.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
No, actually,
Sounds
Nuvillette
about
is probably the dragon. Nuvillette, come on, that guy. No, he learned the history and all. And here we go, the cutscene. Wow, he's not even affected by the primordial sea.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day. This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
Oh, he sealed the sea.
Forgive me for overruling it.
And we all know that I'm gonna stand for a short time, isn't it? Though it's gonna be longer than that, isn't it? Well, it's almost 5 something. If we already
Alright.
cleared it.
Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for...
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Marmonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatu.
And he's just gonna fly up. But he's just gonna like fly up. Like Shazam or something, like going up. Boom. Well, I was wrong. He still need to use the elevator. Such a shame with strong power.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing Miss Farina. As the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures!
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
Cawan diorang pun agak besar sangat. Ini kalau puan nampak ni macam, kenapa cawan besar? So, was that all like all the conviction company? Yeah.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eye. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster? Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency...
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appeared.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nouvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, yes.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
These aren't topic I speak about. I don't know about the tassels. If I had to guess, he probably went down but he really... And he's very natural for right now.
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and you too.
Thank you.
They never... Not gonna lie. What Nif say is actually kinda good thing. What you gonna do if shit's happen? Oh dear, great Archon.
If it's on my
I
table,
hate this.
it must be
Oh,
of
this
highest
is
quality.
pain for my heart to
Yes,
hear that
and
from
we must
Farina.
thank the...
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a it is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so...
Very well. We'll...
Mind seeing me off, Traveler. We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before...
Paimon's coming to...
As much as I want to say this, but what happened to...
The tea... Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter? If there's nothing urgent, then I shall be retiring for now.
I have been spoiled already, to be honest, but... If she knows she's an Archon, why she's know about the prophecy? Why aren't she, at least even she's not a real one, why don't she at least think about something to help the people? I'm just saying, man, like, really, you just enjoy seeing Nif and talk about cakes and tea instead of like talking about how to save your people according to the prophecy. Oh, this is painful, even though I already know like the spoilers and all, whatever. We all know she ain't the real one, but this still hurt my soul. It's like very bad leadership, Farina. Well, I guess at least in the next Archon chapter I could have a little bit of sympathy, I guess. I don't know.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
That's what Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude. Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children. That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and ability.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them.
You mean Ridesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Furina? You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine.
Yeah, we are literally the
able to
neutral
move
party.
around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone.
Do you require help with any...
No need. I need to meet with Furina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Exactly.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you! You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Furina to be handed to me on a silver platter. Anything left unguarded is usually... It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Some kind of curse, you see.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me! I'm begging you, please!
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Furina dares not mention this incident to anyone. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Furina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Eudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
My dear children.
News from the Fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Ridesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Eudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Furina and Eudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the
I like her
My
haircut.
wish
She
to
looks so
investigate
cool
the
and
fortress of
badass.
Meripede will be a front. Linny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
I like her color design also. Man, badass girl is so cool. so far I think she is the only badass one. Yep, she's the only one so far with badass looking.
You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you. It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened. I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either. I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon.
I mean, you should look at Venti. You should look at Zhongli. You should look at no. A actually do Archon work that protecting her people. I think Nahida. I think she probably know about what happened to Nahida, right? That she was replaced by your own people, Dave. Like literally, your people turn into God. You know what is gonna happen, right? Right? Don't tell me you know about those 3 Archons. What happened to them? None of them even fit the damn bills.
Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me.
So far we can say
After all my
Sarisa is
years
the
working in intelligence gathering,
only proper
I've come to
Archon, I
realize
guess,
I am
that
at a
actually do
complete
it. And
loss
also,
regarding the
so far only
identity of the
those
god
2
of the
who
land
actually
of my
do something
birth.
for their peoples.
Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Neuvillette?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina. To put it simply, I used my power to force back the Primordial Sea and reseal the sluice gate.
And what happened for our side?
So as expected, the Knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives. Permission granted.
You have enough power to force back? Does this mean you have some deeper connection with her?
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strict.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
What did you say? Did you manage to protect those?
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
It's raining. No, I just mentioned. Wait, no, like, you can't be. Thinking of the Legend of Runet said that Dragon of Water once reside with Fontaine every time with.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking? The Dragon of... huh?
Please do not be so...
I'm not surprised.
My apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the Dragon Sovereign of Water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret. There's still something...
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the Dragon Sovereign of Water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the... Then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
There are 7 elemental Archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried. We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Goodbye, Mr. Dragon guy. Okay, is that it? Oh wait, we're not done yet. Oh, I thought we were already done. Alright, we're gonna go to the prison. Where is the damn prison at? I forgot where's the prison at. I like how we enter from here. Right, last time we enter from the... Yeah, we enter from here. And then suddenly we teleported to here. Hello? That's weird. It's 5:37 already. It's getting close to 6 and I'm in huge damn trouble. God dang it. This going up. If this going up, that's when it should be around here. Wait, is it? No, it's not there. Is it here? No, it's lower than that. I'm lazy to wall right now. Please just... Okay, at least I just gonna glide down, right? Oh wait, there is one up here. Are we gonna go from up to down or down to up? I'm gonna go from down to up. Return to prison, learn more about everyone's situation. Oh, the 2 guys there. Okay, let's stop.
You guys are back?
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here.
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just...
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think whenever he'd say that?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals. Is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Hey, not gonna lie, these 2 guys are the best one. I mean... If there's a place in the prison that actually... I mean, there's some people I want to talk with in the prison. Those 2 are gonna be the best friends. And the rest can just like keep getting sad about themselves. Oh, she's here. Hello there, Mr. Lolly.
Sweet traveler! Are you still doing alright?
Did either of you...
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it?
A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervulette paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Oh, of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided.
How did Nervulette know?
Well, Monsieur Nervulette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both
Bombshell
alright.
bros.
If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
That sounds so wrong from Seedbean. I want to remember the muscle of it. What are you like freaking... What is that character that kill people for the face? Leatherface? What are you, Leatherface? Hey yo. That's creepy, dude. Should be going up first before I going down. Oh well, whatever. Already done it anyway. Wait. There's no one in here. Hello? No, one of the ideas we need. Let's see. Is New Villette up here? Hey, New Villette, I mean Risley. Risley is not up here. Risley! Oh, these two. I thought we were gonna talk to Risley.
Jurier, Miss Sijween told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on some...
That's no excuse for...
Jurier, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to any...
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, but
not at all!
This is just like how the typical relationship from any anime. There's no way I'm gonna... Oh my god, I hate how some of these stories actually relatable. I hate it. There's no way I'm like him or her. In the next few episode is gonna be like them being like sweet suddenly. Oh my god, this really bring the tears to my eyes. This is just like, just say yes, god damn it. Why do you want to deny it? Okay, I hope this is the last part of the quest. So I assume we're gonna check on Linet and Ferminet. Did I run past two? Lemah.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
A bare-teeth cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
looks like you're recovering nicely from...
Thanks to... Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorant.
Whoa, how did she
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the Opera House and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Mm-hmm. Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on
Got it.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent.
For real? Then Paimon...
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. Well, next time.
Are we done with the quest actually or not? No. Talk to Wesley. I hope we actually gonna clear this one so I can continue tonight. Probably play like Archon quests or not the Archon quest, maybe story quest or something, and then continue the Archon quest. But tomorrow I cannot stream because tomorrow I have another date to deal with. So maybe I'll try to stream on Monday. Wait, hold up. In before my parent punching me in the face asking we going out. Because Monday will be a special day. I don't even plan doing something about that day. Fuck.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Eudex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewin's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super
have
busy.
fun, cuz you Lemon, welcome Neo for those just joined us. Welcome. Yeah, I'll arrive late. I'm gonna end the stream around 6. Or maybe after I'm done with this Archon quest. But fear not, to malam ni ako kasambung lagi. Malam ni ako kasambung lagi part 2 untuk clear as soon as possible. I need to get this thing fast. Lemazur ini ko ni
Miss Clorande has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sigewin.
Were the gifts milkshake?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Clorande received lipstick instead.
Ooh, Chlorine got lipstick. God damn.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sigewin worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Are these from Sigewin?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
You may access the cafeteria for... Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Yeah. Wah, Rajin. What you mean, Rajin? Zu said the person who already played all of the quests for Fontaine. Shut up. I don't want to hear that from you. You are the more Rajin person, or probably over Rajin, I must say. Because to be honest, I just want to play GTA right now. Just asking, is the WhatsApp notifications from you, Kazu? Yes. I log in my WhatsApp, so suddenly my office WhatsApp group kinda active. They talking about stuff, so yeah, I'm sorry. I cannot do anything about the WhatsApp. I probably can mute it, but I just need to up to date with what happened on the office. So yeah, y'all gonna hear the notification. Still, you guys don't see it, should be no problem. But if you guys saw it, do tell me, because I don't want to get DOS about what I'm working on. Anyway, we shall go back to the dormitory and get some rest. Are we done yet? Or are we not done yet? I think we're not done yet. I thought we were almost done. Maybe several more steps according to Rita. Since Rita says almost.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners though, so it really doesn't feel the same. Sure feels that way. But the truth is, we never did anything bad to begin with, so I'm not sure why we put so much pressure on ourselves.
That's something you like to say.
How did you know?
Because you usually immediately fall asleep.
Hey, that's not true! Alright. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all.
You sure about that,
It's
Paimon?
like, we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go.
Very
Isn't that
diverse.
pretty? You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here? Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward. Just a thought.
Doing nothing bad. Have you forgotten the life all hilly cheery till before come to Fontaine for materials?
Crash, so you sleep soon too. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. We should be safe now, right? Alright then, good night to you, traveler.
You're too petty. Why am I singing that suddenly? What is wrong with me? Anyway. Oh, we got another dream of chill day, whatever. I call it chill day. Wait, is chill day is one of the prophecy dia kena makan dengan powers or something? Wait, hold up. Oh, I got another theory right now after what we heard from the Tadano. Oh fuck, there might be another meaning behind this. Shit. It's almost... it got the similarity since it's related to powers. I mean, he probably not get eaten, but there's something similar for that. It's almost too close, which is... Okay, what is this? I assume this will be the next one. If this is the next one, Chapter 4, Act 5. Is this the one that I need to do New Village story quest first? I think that could be one of the... So yeah, it looks like that will be my next goal then. I hope Riot Lee doesn't have any. I can claim all, right? Should I open Riot Lee? Because if I open Riot Lee, in case I need to do quest and then suddenly Riot Lee will be stuck on the quest. Oh my god. Whatever, okay. And the next one, I should go to talk to the... Continuing the quest will take up resources for other quests that will cause corresponding quests to be suspended. Unfinished comedy. What is this quest? Oh, is this hidden quest? I think this is the hidden quest. Yeah, maybe I should do that later on. Oh my god, that's just too many stuff. And for the story quest, where is the story quest? Oh, this should be the one. Wait, Part almost? Wait, this is Kea hangout event. No. Didn't I already unlock New Village? Get quest. Oh, I need to click get. Yeah, sure, let's get the quest. Familiar trait. Right.
It's been a while since we last saw Neverlet. Paimon wonders what he's been up to.
Okay, since almost 6, I think that's good enough for our stream to this evening. Nanti petang kita sambung lagi. Petang apa Kazu, bodoh. I mean malam kan kita sambung lagi. We play the quest and all whatever. I mean memang ada banyak quest aku nak kena kejar. I want to get to the Archon quest. The current Archon quest, because I want to see the feels that people been talking about. Like there are some part like, oh, I feel bad for Furina whatsoever, because some part of me still I cannot feel pity for Furina. But yeah, maybe I will change my heart after I see whatever happened. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this evening stream. I'm gonna continue stream tonight, and obviously this month will be Kaju month, so anyone who gonna join the stream, don't forget to check out tonight's stream. Don't forget to hit that like and subs button, and I'll see you guys tonight. I'm just gonna continue the quest again, not the same quest. We're gonna play the different quest, obviously. So yeah,
I once considered keeping some pets in my office,
Kaju, see you guys
gave
tonight.
up on the
Jane.
It's
Don't
just
forget
not
to
right to keep small
get your
animals where
dinners
they won't be able to see the
before joining the
sun.
stream. I'm gonna try stream around 8:30 ke 9? 9 lah, pukul 9. Okay, jumpa korang pukul 9 nanti kita sambung. Alright, ciao lu.